Hello and welcome everybody. It is I, ALvl1Wizard, your streamer and dungeon master for today. Hello, welcome, salutations. Good to see so many wonderful people here already. Hello. Thank you, Green Lantern Poliki, for the Tier 1 subscription. You've been subscribed for 11 months now. Thank you. It's been a fantastical 11 months with you. Hello, Fallen Zane. Hello, Green Lantern. Hello, Gansmalt. Hello, Sunny. Hello, D. White. Hello, Vincent. Good to see so many wonderful people here. Hello, hi. So, we'll be hopping into it in but a moment, but I do have a little bit of news to tell everybody. So, unfortunately, because of some personal reasons, Starry and Heart will have to take a few sessions off from D&D. We will miss her dearly, and we hope that she will be able to join us before too long. But she is going to have to be gone for a few sessions, we imagine. Thank you for your understanding, and we hope to see her back soon. As far as news goes, that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna... I was about to say, I don't even think I'm trying to kill any players today, but that's a lie. I have plans today, chat. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. We're gonna see what happens today. I've got some things planned. We're gonna also see if any of the party wrote good enough notes or just remembers, because taking a week off always seems to make everybody kind of forget anything that happened in D&D. This party does have the added benefit of all the VODs are over on YouTube if they ever want to check it out, and that goes for you guys too. If you ever missed a session and want to catch back up, everything is over on the YouTubes. So, without further ado, let's go and greet our adventurers for today, shall we? There we go. All right. Hello! Welcome, adventurers, to episode 7 of Icewind Dale's Rime of the Frostmaiden.
You had to look that up, didn't you?
Oh, look what up.
I'm positive that it's 8.
Oh, 7?
Oh, 7.
I think it's 7.
Yeah, I looked it up. Fallen, I believe you're confused because our Sunday group will be on 8. I think Sunday is 1 session ahead, which makes it incredibly confusing to keep track of who's on what.
No kidding.
We also seem to be missing about
who's
the
on
same
first,
amount
what's
of
on
weeks.
second?
Yes. Hope that helps. Okay, let's see here.
If you get that reference, I'm sorry, you're old.
Joke's on you, I don't get references because I have a bad memory. Alrighty, well, who wants to be the victim for today and give us a recap of last session?
I have an inspiration. There's no reason to. But
No,
I like
no.
that mine says we smoked goblins. And my brain had to process that for a second.
Interesting.
I didn't take any notes.
Like we destroyed them.
Okay, that's 2 people with no notes, and that's 1 person who's written notes that are just vague enough.
By default?
Right,
Oh,
I'll give this a
boy.
shot. I'll give this a shot.
Go for
Yeah.
it, Bill. You got this.
We started session 6. Session 6
Uh-huh. Off to a great start. No pressure.
by kicking some goblin backsides.
Mm-hmm.
One of us slaughtered one, quite literally, by chopping them in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill got sad that he couldn't kick the goblin post-death, so the party made up for it when we got back into town. We then met Copper Knobberknocker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping I said his name right.
You did. You did.
Oh, you did. You
Nailed
got
it.
Okay, good. Who told us about a quest. Marcredius is lost in the woods. We're now in the woods. And I've written here lantern glowing.
Lantern
Oh
glowing.
yeah, there is a lantern
Hey.
glowing.
Pretty ding dang close. I would like to correct a few little things there.
I tried, okay.
Macrodius. You did good. You did good. I'll go ahead and give you the inspiration. And I know it's been a
just
whole
throw mine
like,
in?
extra week. No, I got it. I got it. So
You got it. Okay.
it's Macrodius. Copper has asked you to go check in on him. He is in a cabin that is north of Lonelywood. So the party is kind of planning currently to head up to Tourmaline, sort out the quests there because there's a gem mine that has been closed down, and then maybe hit up Lonelywood to deal with a moose that's been attacking trappers that you've heard about, and then maybe hit up the cabin north and check in on Macrodius. On your way to Tourmaline, on the road, your lantern of elemental tracking did go off and is a bright, I want to say green flame right now, which indicates that there are elementals within 300 feet of you. To which you found a very hysterical lady in a house, so hysterical that it almost seemed like her voice wasn't even coming through sometimes. You guys found some wee little tracks leading from the house and are currently following that as she has complained about the wind throwing open her windows, trickster spirits stealing her cutlery, and after following the tracks a little ways into the woods just off of her house, you found some tiny little creatures that are all wearing little straw like dresses. And
They're so cute also.
oh, they super
My,
are.
my notes have, they are cute, comma, will probably kill us.
I remember warning that I might be the biggest hindrance to killing her.
Remember that too, yeah.
When your characters entered the clearing, yes, these. Oh my god, I am getting all lost in my thing. There we go. Okay.
Oh, we're making you do it, kinda. So. Partially.
Blah, blah, blah. Got to the clearing. There we go. You guys saw a dinner plate with branches and pine cones arrayed on it as on it is placed between them. What? A dinner plate with branches and pine cones arrayed on it is placed between them. Between the chewingas.
Okay. That actually does make sense now.
Okay. And one chewinga is sitting at the edge of the plate with two others. While two others are moving a fork and knife, as if to cut and eat the, in quotation marks, food. Goodness gracious, we're all off to a great start. I could not read to save my life, and that's a great thing for a DM to be struggling with. Woo! All right.
You ain't never had pinecone Alfredo?
Actually, maybe I have. I just might have. All right, I will make sure you guys have some music on your end, and then kind of let you guys take over on whatever you want to do in this situation.
Okay, well,
Sort of pause.
I feel like we're like meeting at the table on like a Traders style TV show, and it's like time to deliberate. I
thought Bill cracked up because he just pictured himself running up and punting one of them.
Oh no.
Don't give me ideas.
Oh god.
Before anything like that starts, we don't do friendly fire in this campaign, right?
We do not. I would say in a situation like that, if your character's like, I really don't want that to happen, you could potentially like grapple Bill.
Okay.
You could at least try to grapple Bill. But
that
there's
would
no
actually
like.
be such a crazy scene because we both can fight.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the typical a girl trying to stop a big guy from hurting a little animal because I'm also a big girl.
Oh yeah, no, Sequoia could definitely handle her own.
And that's kind of funny. Anyway, I would really prefer that doesn't happen. I could come around to potentially capturing these creatures, but I would really like to avoid harming them. And it's not lost on me that it is more difficult that way to capture them. But you see, they are so cute, and I really can't stress that enough. Thoughts?
Just think about them like Pokemon.
As much as I would like to study them more closely, they are like free spirits, you know? Look at them, they're pretending to eat sticks and twigs. It is very cute.
I'm also just sat here thinking of the Monty Python bit, like, that's what we're going after? Go on, boss, chop his head off.
Should we approach?
What, behind the trickster spirits? It is the trickster spirits!
At the very least, maybe ask them to leave this lady alone.
Yeah, we do want to try to like help this lady. She's clearly losing her mind.
Okay, alright. We'll just try to not prioritize combat if we can.
Yeah.
It's about 5 minutes. So I was measuring how far away we were.
Oh, no worry.
Corbus is gonna try to like start pushing through this brush here, and since it's his height, he's really struggling.
Look, next time just ask me to clear the way.
As
And
Corvus
his little flag, his spear flag is poking up over the grass stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to move, but it is not letting me.
Let me double check.
Did you give permissions and stuff?
Yes.
I will say-
Permissions.
You have to claim
I think I
There.
For some reason, it took off your permissions, but there, you got it right. Also, congratulations on being able to move your own character today.
Thank
Exciting.
you.
As the party kind
I'm a
of
real
pushes
boy.
through the brush and gets to the clearing, you see the one that's not holding any cutlery kind of extend its hands out towards you and make like a excited little gesture, and then kind of a come here with its hands as it goes.
Sequoia, you should go.
Yeah, I like tiptoe, skip hop kind of thing right over. I'm trying to think of a way to explain the visual. Hopefully that works. They're so little. Oh my god, they're little. They're so small.
Oh yes, they're about the size of a pine cone.
At least these were pure person
In
size.
my head, Sequoia tries to skip towards them, but aware of their size, like softly does it, like just kind of walking with a weird gait. Like
Yeah, it's definitely probably a little overly eager. Hello,
kind of-
little ones.
It pats the ground right beside it in the snow, as it's looking up at you, Sequoia, and goes,
I sit down.
Oh, that's a fey trap.
Oh, you're probably right.
I don't know.
Well, Wiz, I guess will let me know if I need to do a
roll something, yeah.
roll for my brain.
Can I, what's it, wisdom? Can I just, like, intention check?
you want an insight check, it sounds like.
Insight.
What kind of vibes are you getting off of this? Is what that's going to tell you.
Can I do the same, please?
Absolutely.
11.
I'm not going to. It's not what I'm worried
Fair
about.
enough. I'd say, Corvus, you're a little hesitant. You're not entirely sure what's going on. You were expecting, for one, human-sized elementals, and then also these things were apparently harassing this lady just like 50 feet back the other way.
Yeah.
And these, who knows? Could be some very trickstery, fey-like creatures. Bill, you kind of get the impression almost like children trying to play house with no real understanding of consequences for said actions if they're like playing little pranks or doing little things and opening windows and other stuff. They probably aren't really considering what's happening to other people around them. They're just kind of living in the moment. Back to Sequoia. One of them takes their fork and kind of tries to hold down the pine cone. The other one uses its knife to try and cut the pine cone, but it doesn't actually touch the pine cone. It just lifts a little higher. And then the one with the fork kind of lifts up the fork, nothing on it, and gestures it towards you.
Based on the fact that the second animation, if you will, was strange, I think now I would second guess and perhaps roll insight if that's an appropriate thing to do, or at least I'm second guessing now and feeling a little bit suspicious.
Sure, by all means.
That's probably a better way to
I knew I didn't like the look of these little bastards.
I love the look of them.
No offense, no offense.
Unfortunately, I'm not the wisest, and I'm not the rolliest either.
A 6. You're not entirely sure what's going on with these things. They're like it's really hard to get a read on this. It's kind of like if you look at a pine cone on the ground and go, what's it feeling? What's its intentions? Oh, it just kind of exists. It's doing its own thing.
Okay.
The one with
Can I,
nothing in
like-
it. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
please continue. I was gonna ask a question about the situation, so definitely
go
feel
for it.
free.
What's up?
I was just gonna say, are we still able to hear the lady like crying somewhere?
I'd say she's just out of earshot at this point. You guys have
Yeah,
moved a
that's
little ways
fair.
into the woods.
Okay.
The one that's not holding any cutlery will kind of walk around and wander up to Bill and kind of like reach one of its hands up towards Bill's hand.
I love it.
Wiz,
Mm-hmm.
if I cast comprehend languages, would that do anything, or would you have to just like generate a dialogue? I don't want to cause extra if it's not really like a good reason to. Like, I don't want you to have to do that. If they're just like,
So it seems like they're more of using body language and such
and
to
simple noises.
communicate.
Okay. Okay.
The simple noises are just kind of almost seems like they're not so much of communication, but more of a fun noise that they're just enjoying making.
Okay. The childlike description was like, they may not even be actually talking. They may just be like pantomiming and making noises, so... I'm not going to do that then, so you don't have to try to come up with what that's going to do.
Oh no, I have plans already. It's fine. I just think you're going to be very disappointed when you learn these things do not speak a language.
Yeah, I kind of was guessing that. But also I was like, I don't want to...
Asterisk welcoming noise, asterisk.
Yeah, exactly.
Bill, what you doing? There's one trying to reach up almost to grab your hand. And just kind of making like little grabby hand gestures at you.
The idiot part of my brain goes, I wish to kick you, but I'm not going to do that. I choose to ignore him for now.
It looks a little disappointed and starts heading over towards Corvus and
Luckily,
reaches
one
up.
life sucks and then you die.
It's gonna reach up its hands again, kind of do grabby hands at Corvus's hand, which is still too high for it to reach.
Corvus carefully lowers his empty... you know what? He's gonna lower his prosthetic hand open, palm up.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Palm up. Okay. It's going to kind of grab onto your fingers and lift itself up into your palm. And it's
dear.
so tiny that it does not even like really cause any force against your fingers to like hold them steady as it's lifting itself up into your palm. Once it's made its way into its your palm, it just kind of sits down and then like points back over towards Sequoia.
All right, I guess I'm walking over here with this adorable little thing that probably won't destroy me. Hi, Sequoia.
Hello.
They're very cute. I can only imagine what type of wanton destruction they could cause, unintended or intended.
I do fear you may have a point.
As you make it your way over to Sequoia, it stands back up and then kind of with a like short little 4-step run across the palm of your hand, it jumps towards Sequoia, trying to land on her arm.
Up.
Well, this has become your problem again.
I would let it land on my arm, but seeing that Corvus specifically offered his prosthetic and not his good hand, I am not going to attempt to palm up, catch it, and allow it into my actual hand.
That's totally fine. With a 16, it manages to land on your arm and begins scurrying up to your shoulder, and then just kind of like tilts its head at you.
I look at it with a tear in each of my eyes. Buddy.
It looks like it's trying to kind of explore your armor, and it like plays with your hair a little bit and is trying to figure out like, what are you? What are you doing? It seems incredibly fascinated.
Yeah, sure. I'll even give him a little tap on his forehead, or what I would consider to be his forehead given his form, with my finger.
He gets really excited when you do that, and the other two begin stopping what they're doing for a moment and then look back over. It takes both of them, but they'll pick up the pine cone and kind of bring it over to Sequoia and lift it up to you.
Whoa.
Throw it.
Wiz,
Yes.
can I want to DM you or like real quick one-on-one because I want to go do something.
Here, we'll
like,
swap
super
onto
quick.
one-on-one.
Okay.
Be right
There's a
back,
one-on-one
party, while you
ticket.
guys decide if these things are going to destroy the party or not.
We're
Yes.
in like the woods. I want to find some downed like branches, some just dry whatever, and really quick with my like daggers, I want to try to fashion like crude table set, like a plate and a little knife and a little fork for them that's like more their sized.
Okay.
And like trade them for the lady stuff. Like maybe we can like exchange it.
Okay.
I don't know what. We're also like, I'm gonna wander off into the woods and come back with that while they're kind of interacting.
Absolutely. So, give me a perception check to kind
Oh.
of see if you can find any good wood,
Okay.
any good sticks
Please,
and
please,
everything,
please.
and then
You're
a
fucking kidding me.
sleight of hand.
I was gonna like try to barter with them or whatever, you know, like this is more for you.
Well, no, the sleight of hand is to see how well you can make this.
Like
little-
dexterity. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's the sleight of hand's pretty good.
Absolutely. All right. I will let you go off while the party continues to kind of play house for a minute, and
Okay,
we'll get back to you.
thank you.
Because
Okay, so I'm going to like very slowly and like just kind of casually walk off into the underbrush for just like a little bit.
Okay.
okay.
I'll be right back.
They look a little disappointed and upset that Corvus is now leaving.
They seem, I'll even say this out loud to the people that are still in range. They seem interested in numbers.
Numbers.
They want everyone's attention if possible.
Ah. Well.
But maybe they're just, maybe that's normal.
My thinking was, do they see you as their mother figure?
Already? I mean, maybe, but maybe they're trying to make me think that they do. I don't accept the pine cone yet, but I give each of them a little tap on their forehead like I gave the first one.
They get very excited from the tap, and then seeing that you're not very interested in the pine cone, they go to put it back on the table and begin pretending to eat it once again with their silverware.
Okay, I was worried that perhaps accepting the pine cone would make me the victim of a trick, but since they're not pressuring, that makes me think the pine cone is in fact just a toy and not like a tool to trick me, which is, or to trick us, I should say. I think I'll just observe them for now until something else happens or give other people a chance to do things.
Okay. The one that's kind of up on your shoulder is going to kind of crawl up to the top of your head. Kind of climbs your hair, but it's still so light that it does not really like feel like anything's pulling on your hair. It's kind of like a ladybug almost. Just like you can tell it's there, but there's no like serious pressure. It does not hurt by any means. And it kind of just like sits up on the top of your head and it's gonna try and start seeing if it can braid a little bit of your hair.
Thank God. That's so cute.
I'll kind of kneel into the snow next to them slowly. See if they do anything weird.
The two that are playing with the pine cone and pretending to eat it get very excited when you lean down onto their level, and they once again like offer the fork like it has imaginary food on the end of it towards you.
Only one way to find out if it does anything. I'll take a bite of the imaginary food.
I'm happy to see. I'm excited to see what happens.
As soon as you do it, they both kind of look at each other and begin like kind of dancing around a little bit and getting excited, and quickly go to pretend cut another piece off and offer it again.
Ears.
I do not feel suddenly cursed. I think it is fine. I think they just play pretend.
Well, I'd probably eat the whole pine cone if I were you.
Luckily, they are not actually trying to feed me the pine cone.
My brain just went, can I roll to see if I can eat an egg, a pine cone?
I mean,
I don't even know what I'd be under.
I'd let you do kind of a con save to see how you react, if you can kind of get it all down, if you are trying to do that.
I feel like you have to choke that down.
Bill, the ones of this size, it is like eating a walnut shell. You have to get them when they are little and soft.
Okay, I did it.
I'll keep playing pretend with them while he's doing that, eating the pine cone.
Absolutely.
I've done my
16 con save. To everyone's horror, Bill quickly kind of picks up the pine cone. Well, yeah, go ahead and describe how you're doing this, because you are getting it down.
I feel like I'd
this
be
is all on you.
impressed.
I have to explain my horrible joke. I have to explain my stupid jokes now.
Go ahead, Bill.
Now that you've actually succeeded.
The spotlight is on you.
Oh look, the consequences of my actions.
I grab it with one hand. I put it close to mouth. I go, nom! I said it tastes good. I have another nom. And another. And eventually I've eaten it all.
It's very crunchy.
Somewhat struggling to get it down, as it is still like, it's got sharp edges to it. This does not taste like food by any means.
It tastes like solid frosted flakes.
But after the second bite, you kind of got the mindset of like, you got to commit to this at this point. Everyone is staring at you, and so like, you can't let them down. They're clearly all expecting you to finish this pine cone, Bill. You do manage to finish it off, and then the little Chewingas kind of look at you with a puzzled expression, as much as one without a face can give, and they kind of like are tilting their heads and...
It's what you wanted, isn't it?
I like
They
that
both
we
kind
met
of
like
like-
mystical child spirits, and Bill is immediately like, shove everything you find in your mouths, kids!
They both kind of like look at each other in like a bit of silence, and then look back at Bill, and then begin like dancing around and throwing their hands up and going little circles around the now empty plate.
Wiz, do you feel like enough time has passed?
Absolutely.
All right, so
You
Corvus
managed to
comes.
come back.
I come back out of the woods, and I go, right, Wasn't there a pine cone there?
No.
Don't ask.
Don't. All right. So the silverware, the utensils, and he like tries to gesture at the things that they have, are a bit too big for you adorable little folks. So I carved, and he pulls out. What exactly did I manage? Like a plate and a fork?
Yeah, I would say you managed to, with your rolls, easily find like a small log that doesn't really even need to be cut, that you can kind of place down on the ground like a plate, and then you've also got a fork and a like crudely cut knife.
Whittled knife, yeah, exactly. So I put that, I like do that to like, so you give me those, and these are just for you. These are yours.
They
I offer them to try and exchange.
They look a little like confused, and then at the
I pantomime eating from the fork. Mmm.
They get excited and quickly drop their cutlery into the snow and just like do grabby hands up at the new cutlery.
I pass the cutlery. One of them gets the knife and one gets the fork. Don't run with those. And then I try to like scoop up the other stuff.
They look very happy and excited, and begin going and like kind of playing house again on their new plate and cutlery, and they begin like cutting into the air and pretending like there's food there once again, kind of offering it to one another. The one up on Sequoia's head, we'll see how well I can make a braid. With a natural one.
Wow.
It likes the like braids and stuff you already have in your hair, but they're very elegant and well done, and it has no idea how to do that. So it just kind of keeps grabbing hair and trying to twist it into other hair, and before you know it, there is like just a little clump knot on the top of your head.
What is that,
And
like
then
the
it,
felt stuff where you just tease felt until it takes a shape? It's doing that.
Oh no.
It's basically done that to your hair, and is like, it pats it down and kind of gestures to everyone else, and is like kind of trying to show off its amazing braid that it's done on Sequoia's head.
It waves its arms and it goes.
Oh, good job, buddy. And I like touch it with my hand and feel that it's just absolutely tangled and not braided. And I'm like, oh, that's so good. And I'm thinking he's on my head, so I probably don't know exactly where his forehead is. So I won't try to tap his forehead for fear of, I don't know, knocking him over or something. But I act like it's great.
He seems quite pleased with himself, and then kind of makes his way back down to your shoulder, and then sits down and just kind of starts like kicking his feet a little bit, kind of like a kid would if their feet can't touch the ground. And it's just like, looks very content with where it is.
Wow. This has been a delight. I find myself not remembering why we're here, but I'm happy that we are.
I got the nice lady's stuff back. That was my contribution. I don't know what any of this is or how to deal with it. And he just kind of like politely, gently gestures to like the clearing in general.
Right.
Or what to do with it, or how to prevent them from driving her crazy again.
Oh, that reminds me. And I look at the one that was just on my head, and I could have easily captured the way we were supposed to, and just kind of glance at it. It's no longer on my head.
It's on your shoulder, and it looks very content, like it would probably stay on there, and just kind of follow you.
I think Tally may have been mistaken with her esteem for these creatures. They might very well be powerful, but I do not believe they have the power to end the darkness.
For all we know, they might potentially have the power to end the darkness, or some sort of research on them may lead to that answers, but I can't see them ending the darkness now, no.
Well, I suppose if the chewinga on my shoulder is just staying there comfortably, excuse me, then I will just, whenever we leave, I will just attempt to leave with it, and if the other ones get mad, then we will cross that bridge, but maybe we can bring it back to Tally. And
the lantern was just like an indicator, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The lantern just, if a elemental of any kind is within 300 feet of you, it will change colors.
Gotcha.
should we go try to return her things, or should maybe one of us or some of us go and try to return her things, maybe without alerting the Chewingas?
I've already got them, so I can get them back, but we've not secured any treaty that none of this will happen in the future.
That's true.
Should I just go take the stuff back real quick?
Yes, may as well.
Okay.
We can control things.
This seems a bit mystical and a little bit above my pay grade.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that we can necessarily hold ourselves responsible for stopping it permanently, but
Right.
hopefully they don't need her dishes anymore.
Right, I'll just pop back to the house through the shrubbery. Ah, damn it. Oh, okay.
Well done there. All right, what's the rest of the party doing?
I think I'm just waiting for Vincent to finish giving the stuff back, and then we'll join up with him. But I feel like if I bring this shoulder Chewinga to her house, that's not going to be helpful for anyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, likely not.
I cannot help like table talk because I'm in the house, but I don't know the correct, response. But we have one that may come with us that will be possibly a liability if combat should happen. Like that thing's on your shoulder. You're our frontline fight. You're one of our frontline fighters. That's gonna be weird. Yeah. Okay. I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this. I guess that's what I'm saying.
If you guys don't want to turn in that, if we think it's best to not turn in the quest and bring the Chewinga back to Tally, then we don't have to.
We also haven't saved this lady from going insane anymore because she's got mystical kids living in her backyard.
Well.
Yeah, we could take and relocate all three of them if you want.
We could try that. That's an option. Okay. I wanted to have a little opportunity for powwow of like, what are we doing here? Okay, so we're gonna try and relocate all three.
I'll open up like my backpack or something and see if the other two want to come with.
They kind of cock their heads at you and look at you questionably.
There are lots of tiny containers in here.
Do they see any tiny containers in there?
I feel like Eris is personal belongings are generally overflowing with small vials and bottles and containers and trinkets.
Like you've even said that before.
Yeah.
Okay, they're definitely on board. They both kind of keep their cutlery, but leave the little log plate, and then like hop into your backpack, where you immediately start hearing like the little clinking of glass together. Clink, clink, clink. Ee-haw, ah-haw.
Does the one on my shoulder look like it wants to join them or just hang out with me?
It looks like it's very content just hanging out with you.
Perfect. I will tap its little forehead.
And yes, the models are, believe it or not, accurate to like their size. They are truly about the size of a pine cone. Honestly, the pine cone's a little bit bigger than it like them.
I just like
I
it.
can't believe Ellie thought these were people-sized.
I gave her stuff and said we've located the problem and we're trying to like get it away. We're trying to get. I was like, we're trying to get rid of it. Is kind, like what I said, but. Tell her just stay in her house and try to get some rest.
She would have thanked you for the cutlery and plate back, and would have been like, yes, get rid of it.
Yep. All right. We're heading out.
Yeah, I think so.
Time to go.
Alrighty.
Which way is go?
Three of the Chewingas.
I'm not going back through that again. I'm going around this way.
All three of the Chewingas seem very content. The one on Sequoia's shoulder continues kind of kicking its legs back and forth. The two in Eris's bag continue to just constantly be clinking little things around, and you can hear a bunch of shuffling in your bag the entire time. You guys are able to easily enough get back to the main road, and now it's kind of up to you guys. Where are you heading?
Do we want to try and backtrack to get this in, or do we want to just keep going with our plan?
I think I could be convinced either way, but I think it makes sense to just make our way back there when we do, rather than
when we do.
go there
Okay.
first.
All right. We're keeping on heading towards Trevelyan and the woods and the guy in the cabin.
To make sure that everyone is familiar enough with the map, because I know it's a new campaign, the map can be difficult. You guys are currently in between Bryn Shander and Targos. You'd have to get to Targos. If you headed north from Targos, you get to Tourmaline, which is the gem mine. If you head west from Targos, you'd get to Bremen, which is where Tally is.
Oh, we could, yeah, actually. I thought we were going north. We are actually going like west
so,
before
too.
we turn north.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
You guys are staying on the
So-
main roads right now, not taking the more dangerous path in between, because it does not really seem
we
you
could
much
kind of
time.
swing by Bremen.
Yeah, I guess we might as well, actually, after taking a second look at the map.
You know what that means? Shopping day!
Shopping day with the Chewinga!
Hey, at least my dialogue's a lot easier.
We can take them to the stores, and we can buy them little treats, and then we can drop them off with Tally or something at the end of the day.
By all means, you are more than welcome to. You guys can continue on the road for a bit longer. After another hour of traveling, you guys make it to Targos easily enough. And are you guys doing anything in Targos, or are you heading out?
I feel like we should try to hotfoot it through to Bremen.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Absolutely. Then you guys can travel again from Targos to Bremen. That would be about 3 more hours of travel, as the road's it's much less of a road, the small one in between Targos and Bremen. It's very snowed over. It takes you guys a little while to get through the thick snow. But after about 3 more hours of travel, you guys are able to get to Bremen easily enough. I will go ahead and pull you guys over to Bremen.
I know I ask this all the time and no one else ever needs to know, but what time is it? About? I know you gave us also how long we traveled, but I don't remember what time it was before.
So, you guys woke up in the morning after a good night's rest. I would say probably around 8 or so. Correct me if I'm wrong, and this party's no, we like to sleep in. But assuming you guys are waking up around 8-ish, there's about 2 hours to get to Targos, another 3 hours to get to Bremen. So it is roughly 1 p.m.-ish.
Okay, works for me. The day is still young.
Right. Visit Aunt Tally, and they can be her problem.
There's a tear in each of my eyes again.
But I've got to switch out. Oh, I know why you couldn't move your character. It's because you brought in your new character that's more accurately sized.
Yeah.
There we go.
I used the height tool in Hero Forge and made sure he was exactly 4 feet tall. Also, I got kicked from the campaign for some reason.
You got kicked from the
There we are.
campaign?
It said, DM has given your seat to another player. Please try again.
I most certainly have not.
It was nice knowing you.
This is news to the
Yes.
DM.
I can't wait to read it, to hear about this on one of those YouTube. This is what my DM did to me.
Who are we missing? We're missing Corvus. Hold it, Corvus. There we go.
DM asked me to train my replacement player.
That would be wild. All right. You guys are right over here by the spotlight. And then for reference, the bar tavern. No, it is a. Yeah, it's a tavern, not an inn. Is right here. I remember the name of it. I promise.
Is it the moose one? Not terribly helpful overall.
No, that's
it
helpful. The
is-
Grumpy Moose. Is that it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Wow, GG.
Yep, Grumpy Moose has good pies.
Yeah, GG.
GG easy. You guys see it's pretty easygoing right now. Not many patrons are here, and Tally is over by the counter with a pie in front of her and a book in front of that. And
I walk up, clamber up one of the bar stools next to her, go, we did a thing, I got another arm. And ask her a drink.
That's funny.
Hi. Corpus, right?
Yep.
Congratulations on the arm. And,
We got your chihuahuas too.
I'll
My
walk up and point to one of them and not correct him.
What is that? And also,
Chewinga.
did you mean Chewingas? Oh, okay. Wait, that's a Chewinga?
I think so.
Magical lamp lit up.
I thought they'd be taller. No, that's fairly right. Little trickstery spirits and kind of playful creatures.
Yeah, definitely. We played house with a pine cone, and they drove an old lady. They drove a woman insane because they stole her cutlery, but we replaced it. And would you like? How many do you want?
And then we put 2 of them in our sorcerer / bloodbender's backpack. Where he has all these vials of shit. I'm sure that was fun for like 3 hours. Probably fine.
Her mouth is not.
They only
closed
broke
once.
one, it's okay.
What was in the one they broke? I love the idea that you
mostly
have like an
empty.
alchemical lab in there and you just put them in there. That is so hysterical.
No.
I cannot
hey,
move
Eris.
me again.
I do notice,
Gotcha.
Thank you.
There you go.
Bill, your icons don't have little characters like linked to them anymore.
Yeah, it seems to happen when we move maps for whatever reason.
I had to relink mine. Which I just
Bill.
like putting the character on top.
Oh, okay.
Boop-a-doop. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, so Tally is not really closed her mouth at all. Kind of looks very concerned. But also, oh, okay. Goodness. Well, that was pretty quick. It only took you guys a couple days, and I mean, thank you for finding them, and I hope that they're going to be a helpful resource in finding a fix to the everlasting winter. And if nothing else, I can't wait to study these little guys. He kind of like gestures 2 open palms towards the one over on Sequoia's shoulder to see if it'll like crawl over. And it happily kind of like gets up and then does a like cannonball jump into the palm of her hands, which like barely move at all when it lands. Okay, well, got some energy in this one. Okay, maybe I'll just put you down here on the counter, and well, thank you. You stay still for a moment. I'll study you
They
soon.
don't do that.
They don't do what?
I know. I bow and I just say they were honestly quite a delight to spend time with. Hopefully you find it the same, and I hope that they help to solve this problem too. And I get out of the way to allow Eris to give up the other 2 if they so please.
Sequoia, as you're saying this, you definitely see the one on the counter behind her already climbing down from the counter and like hopping down onto the ground and running back towards you.
I'll pick him up when he gets to me. And go, oh.
I cannot twins. Okay. This little guy's out. As he comes back to you, he begins glowing a bit and then touches you on your foot.
Dear.
he is going to bestow upon you a Chewinga charm.
Oh, that seems good.
He is going to give you, and then walk around and bestow this upon everyone in the party, the Charm of the Ice Troll. This charm allows you to use your reaction when you take cold damage to reduce the damage to 0. You regain a number of hit points equal to half the cold damage you have taken. Once you do so, the charm vanishes from you.
That's pretty great. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Is he just staying on the ground?
After he bestows the charm upon each of you, he's gonna head back over to Tally.
Okay, perfect.
As they take up a martial stance. No, I'm just kidding.
Just as I'm lowering my guard, that's so funny.
Tally's gonna kind of address the party again. I really appreciate all your hard work, and I believe I owe you all a reward, correct?
Yes.
Yes, please.
That's a check.
Yes, what did we agree upon? 25 gold, I believe, for the party. And you guys will also be able to keep the Lantern of Tracking, if you would like.
That's very generous. Thank you for letting us keep the lantern. And I kind of look to the others to see if they remember how much we agreed on. But it sounds fine to me.
Like I like that Corvus could roll. And I have notes, but Corvus is gonna be like, that sounds about right.
All right. Well, here you go. She's gonna offer 5 gold to each person. And, thank you again. Yeah. Well, good luck in whatever other endeavors you set out to do, and if you ever want to come on by again and check on these little guys, or see if I've figured out a fix to the winter, you're more than welcome to. Imagine it'll take a little bit of time, but who knows? Maybe they'll be able to figure something out. These little guys seem very intriguing.
Thank you for the adventure and for the gold, and I would love to come back and see them if we have the chance, and I look excited and look at each of the party members.
Treat them well. They are good creatures.
Oh, absolutely. I'll make sure that they're taken perfectly care of.
Yeah, they're great. Feed them well. My mouth tastes of wood still.
That is your own fault.
Just you.
Oh no, the pine consequences of your actions.
That's
I
this
will
session's
push you to the
title.
sky, you little midgets.
The pine consequences of your actions.
God. If I didn't already have the world's longest titles, I would definitely do. You know what? Everyone who watches knows. God, that's so good. Alright, party. Anything else you'd like to do in Bremen, or are you heading up to Tourmaline?
It's like 1, 2.
It's about 1 in the afternoon at this point. That would have taken you maybe like 10, 20 minutes. Not long.
Okay.
We
Tourmaline.
make haste.
I say at least we go back to Targos to see what time it is then, because Tourmaline is a sizable distance, and I'll just ask Wiz, do you think we can make it there before like nightfall?
Be about 3 hours to Targos, another 4 hours to Tourmaline. So it would be about
No.
7 hours.
No.
It'd be about 8 p.m. ish when you get to Tourmaline.
Okay, I think we can risk that.
It is always nightfall.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I assumed that like the more danger at the night times. Also, we would get tired, and exhaustion is a thing. So I was just like, let's double check. But I think we can. I think we can push for that. Let's push on to. We'll whiz by Targos again and head for Tourmaline.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
So if you wanted to just load us into Tourmaline,
Oh
some
yeah.
time.
Oh, I'm already queuing it up. All right. Another 7 hours of traveling. You guys get up to Tourmaline.
7 hours later.
I do not need town day ambience. I need town night ambience. Thank you very much. Then summon in the players. And you guys would have been coming from this way. All right.
Oh my god, no.
What's up?
Okay, so we're walking in, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Well, other than Bill having to stop to whip out a very small tree, that was a pretty fast and efficient journey. It's a real twisted up gnarled piece of wood too. Bill shits you not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I look at the other two. Can I kick him? Turns around. At least I'm getting wood. Turns back around. I didn't mean that out loud.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Lost connection. Tailspire loaded incorrectly. I'm in the space between worlds.
Hold on.
Let me...
Summon you again.
Oh no! What did the Chewingus do to the backpack?
Summon you again.
Oh,
I think I just need to reopen Tailspire.
Okay, it
Yeah,
sometimes
close it down,
happens.
I told you all they were not to be trusted. I should have kicked them all, shouldn't I? I should have done. But no, you made me eat wood. I'm now fit as a wood. I'm more wooden things.
wait, who made you eat wood?
Nobody made him eat the wood.
Man,
Nobody made
Okay,
him.
that's what I just wanted to
Sympathetic
make
person on the team on your side. Sorry, I just love the like flower child paladin. It was like, I'm sorry, who made you eat wood?
I missed the part where someone made you eat wood, but I wasn't paying the best attention.
It was Jesus who told me to do it.
Jesus.
Not that kind of paladin.
Not familiar. Wiz,
Okay,
can I
it was my
roll
inner
a
demons, okay? I got
religion check
curious.
to see if I know anything about Jesus.
As this is a fantasy realm, no. And also to avoid any weird complications that can happen with that, no, we don't use any real religions in fantasy D&D.
Imagine the nat 20 for that one. Oh man. Yeah, you're right.
It was Jesus.
So, you guys managed to make it into Tourmaline. Tourmaline is widely regarded as the most picturesque town in the Icewind Dale. spreading out from the shore of Mare Daldron and border on the north and west by tall pines. Its buildings incorporate carvings of wizards, homunculi, tigers, and smiling djinn. For most visitors, however, the enchantment of the town is dispelled as soon as they feel the icy claws and teeth of the cold wind sweeping down from the north, shearing through layers of clothing. Tourmaline was unfortunately built in the path of this dreaded gale, which continues well past the town to hairy fissures on the southern half of the lake.
Never seen anything like the visuals here. The architecture, all the symbols.
It's quite different. What do you think they sacrifice here?
So I really like Corvus has to turn around and be like, you'll ask that immediately when we get into every town. Like, and it's not a bad question.
It is the first unique thing, you know, other than the visuals, which Sequoia already pointed out. It is the first unique thing that each town has.
Like, you don't ask like what kind of pies they have.
It is usually the same. It is usually fish or some kind of suspiciously cured fruit.
You watch Corvus like struggle a little bit because he feels like there's some sort of unspoken decorum, but then he's like, yeah, but it's unspoken, so I don't know like what it like. You're watching this struggle, internal struggle, and then he kind of like shrugs. He's like, fair enough, I guess. Like he doesn't really have an argument.
Yeah, I'm curious to find out too, but I honestly hadn't thought about it before.
I mean, it's certainly good, like table talk. It's good to know because we don't want it to be us.
Exactly. See, I am worried that we will go to a town that has a lot of tourism, and what they sacrificed is the tourists. You know?
You two make a good point. I'm glad that I'm not out here by myself. I don't have.
I really want to see that. Like,
Survival.
come to Tourmaline. Maybe you'll leave. The Tourmaline Board of Tourism.
That's so good. Well, maybe we should figure that out then.
Right. We should absolutely figure that out. Maybe
There's a guard right here. I just
start with like
noticed.
hello. Let's start with hello. Yeah, I like this guy just watching us have this conversation.
That's so funny. I just went with the rest of us until just now.
Appreciate it, but
Hello,
nope, just kind of doing my job. Howdy.
I was kind of being silly to give them time to fix Eris's accidental levitation. Those chewingas really did a number on your backpack.
I know, I am experiencing gravity in ways I never have before.
Would the party like to actually take a short break right here? This is actually a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Yeah, we can.
And that'll also give Eris a moment to sort out any technical difficulties.
My thing now says waiting on GM, so I think I'm good.
Boop. There you go.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We'll take a short little 5-minute break here, give everybody a chance to kind of rest, recover, and get into Guard RP, who has just overheard the party saying all of that.
Sounds good.
Alright, see you all in 5.
See ya.
Alrighty, chat, and good for you guys as well. We're gonna take a little 5-minute break. We're gonna use this time wisely to kind of self-care. And I'll see you all very soon. right, welcome back, everybody, from the ads and the self-care. Time to hop on back into the Icewind Dales. Alrighty, party. Guard looks at you after that conversation and goes, welcome to Tourmaline.
My God, I don't, but I really want Cobras to be like, well, go on, ask your questions.
You know, I'm also trying to decide if I would do the funny thing here.
I don't want to be crass, but I am very curious, and we have visited a lot of the 10 towns already. If you do not mind telling us what is your...
Absolutely. So a little tip of advice for figuring out if I'm assuming it's the human sacrifices you're worried about. All right. So, you know, sometimes you got to sacrifice what you got to sacrifice to appease the gods. It's not really in our control. Got to do what you got to do. More importantly, though, to tell if we give human sacrifices or not. So you're going to look over there to your left, my right. So you see how you can look through the town and you can kind of see the end of the town right there?
Indeed.
Yeah, that means we don't do sacrifices of human sorts. You can see one end of the town to the next, and your view distance can get that far. You're probably good. We do warmth here. We do not have that many people.
Okay, thank you.
View distance. Okay,
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. You know how, like, you're looking out too far, and then all of a sudden your vision gets a little blurry, and then you're like, damn, I could really go for a chimichanga or something right there. Yeah, that's called view distance. Trying to coin the phrase.
The premise is the town is so small that they can't afford to do human sacrifices.
Okay,
No.
fair enough.
Every town gives whatever they have a surplus of. We don't have a surplus of food. We don't have a surplus of people, so we give warmth. We all sacrifice fires or blankets or anything for a night.
To have warmth in a situation like this, how blessed you must be.
Yeah, it's really the last straw kind of thing of you don't have anything else to sacrifice. But yeah.
Oh,
I appreciate
my
it.
bad.
That is a nice tune and nice way to say it. I like that. Hey.
Is Eris writing this down in his notebook?
Of course.
Okay, Corbus like leans in and softly taps it, and it's like, it's a supply and resource issue, not exactly anything else. He's like clarifying.
Yes, it almost seems as if they would prefer to be able to do the people sacrifices.
We ain't one of them fancy towns with human sacrifices.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibe that I am getting.
Yeah, no, you got the right vibe.
We got that one right on the nose, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, once I get that new bill passed that I'm trying, once I get elected town speaker, I swear there's going to be changes around here. We're going to start sacrificing travelers. I'll tell you what, that's going to be so much better. It's going to be efficient. We're not going to know who's going.
Those, huh?
No, but I mean, enough. We only got to do it once a month. And they keep shooting it down. I keep standing up in the town hall meetings and being like, guys, think about it. We could do the human sacrifices. We could do it. If we really put our minds to it, we could do it. But then they're like, no,
you'll need some sort of board
travelers.
of people to promote people visiting.
No, I don't think people are too bored. The town's pretty pretty and everything, and we got that gem mine and everything. Ah, man, I hope that thing gets started back up again soon.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing here. Thank you, have a good one.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bye. Toodaloo.
Every other town in the 10 towns. Enjoy your day. In Tourmaline, Have fun with your next 24 hours. Like, it's the same words, very different energy.
Bye.
Bye, toodaloo.
Don't forget to
Bye.
swing back by in about 3 months if I get elected.
No, thank you.
Oh,
No, oh yeah, all of us unanimously, politely, no.
no.
I realized that we don't really know where we are going, but I did not want that conversation to continue any longer.
Away, we left. That's where we
Yeah, going away.
So funny. Usually Wiz is probably waiting for us to move our characters. This time we're like, I have got to get some distance between me.
I'm starting to learn, you know. I gotta figure the party out and everything, and now I'm like, okay, I know how to get them to move. All right, watch this.
I don't know where we're supposed to be, but I know where I don't want to be.
So, as the party begins traveling through town, excuse me, sorry, I was finishing up a cough drop.
Seriously,
As you're all
that's
trudging through the streets, you see a young boy standing on a box. The boy is wrapped in heavy winter clothes and shouting about the news of the day as people pass by. When you approach, the boy cries out, "The gem mines is closed because of monsters. Speaker Matthew is offering 50 gold to anyone who clears it out."
That is a hefty purse.
Cordis
Hey,
turns
you guys
excitedly
look
to
like
Bill.
fresh faces.
Okay, I'm gonna do it real quick, and then I'll let you do the hook again. Sorry. Cordis turns to Bill excitedly and goes, "Now remember, in a cave, you'll want to kick for a more horizontal punt. You won't be able to get much distance if the ceilings are low."
We'll take it.
Please don't kick me. Oh, okay, you're going to the mine. Okay, yeah. Well, if you're trying to get to the mine, it's just, yonder? He kind of points behind himself, in that direction. You could kind of just follow the path a little ways. It's about 30 minutes down the path, and then you'll find the mine. And we had a group of kobolds. They got rid of all the miners and forced them all out. It was very scary from what I hear. I even heard
Thank
someone
you,
went
small
missing.
child.
Didn't make it out. Also, if you want to talk to the speaker, he's probably over at the Blue Clam. But I don't know why. I'm where the real news comes from.
I am the media empire of this small town.
I
Right.
I like this Newsies energy.
Yeah, I do too.
Extra, extra!
That's-
I sent another group down into the mines!
We haven't left yet.
I'm sending another
I think
group
that
down
is
to
our
the
cue.
mines!
I basically run this place.
If the
I can
mines
tell you're
get
holding
cleared
this
out
place
this
together,
time,
buddy.
you're welcome!
Everyone, I started going the wrong direction.
Okay, so we need to find the blue clam because
Yeah, I didn't.
we do want to we want to get an agreement of the like reward before we go do a thing.
True.
Fair enough.
Just in case. We have had one or two NPCs that have tried to short us. At least one that I know of for sure, so.
That's true.
If I say it, it's law!
I don't think that is how that works, child.
And clearly you didn't read yesterday's newspaper then. Fine, it's whatever. You really want to go to the Blue clam. It's boring over there anyways. They don't let me in because there's alcohol, but it's over that way. He kind of gestures in that direction.
In that direction, okay.
I'm gonna glance at his newspaper stack to read the headlines. Local boy seems to be popular according to himself. Okay, I see what we're working with here. Bye.
I wrote that myself, did you know?
Yes, thank you, Jack Kelly. Let's go, everybody.
That's
Before
not
we
my
walk
name.
off,
My name's Carlo, but okay.
Oh, perfect. I'm Sequoia. That answers my question, and then I hurry off.
Oh, hi, Sequoia. Oh, okay, bye.
Nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you, too.
There's a man on that fire.
I feel like I should have sold them something.
Jack Kelly is the main
boy.
protagonist of the Newsies.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore that because that.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
fair.
what whoever originally created the map was doing up there in that fire, but that's not our campaign. Ignore the weird burning. That's not us.
Pay no attention.
I just thought it was like a big bonfire. Like I thought that's how they sacrificed
what
their heat.
I thought it was a nice little bonfire statue thing too, and I didn't notice the skeleton on top. I deleted as many things and fixed things as I can find. I told you some stuff's gonna slip by me. Oh god. Alrighty. Outside of the tavern, you see two bundled up humanoids talking to one another. When they see you, one waves to you in a friendly manner and then says, "You seem entirely too prepared for trouble. Are you here about the mine?"
Yes, indeed we are.
A large half-orc man who kind of towers over the entire party looks down upon you guys. "Well, greetings." He gestures out his hand. "My name's Oris Matthew. I'm the town speaker. And if you are here about the mine, which I appreciate you coming so far and making the trek over here, could really use your help."
Corbus shakes his hand and goes, "Corbus Ramble, at your service."
A fine name. Lots of strength to it.
So these are my traveling companions, Master Bill Ding, Master Eris Bartleby, and the Lady Sequoia Glimmer
Gross.
Rose.
Rose. Yes, yes. Thank you.
It's alright, we haven't seen
Nice to meet
roses
you.
around here in a while. It's hard to remember every flower's name. But quite powerful names in this group. Truly, I'm sure you'll be up for the task. See, we had a group of kobolds aggressively take over the mine. Kicked everyone out. All the human miners had to run away for fear of their life, and we even had one miner go missing.
That's terrifying.
Truly. But I am offering 50 gold to any group or individual that is able to clear out the kobolds and make our mines nice and safe again.
So it is just kobolds?
Yes, as far as we know, it's just kobolds. Kind of odd. They didn't attack more people, but, you know, one person going missing is bad enough. Hopefully they're still in there, and hopefully you can rescue them.
There's a pop-up.
Yes, we'll
Absolutely.
try our best. Any further information? We have an estimate on numbers.
It was very hectic from what I get over there. I believe, if I had to estimate, somewhere between 6 to 8 maybe. But could be more, could be less.
Right. Well, doesn't sound too bad. All right. Anything else you think we should know before we head in?
Just, be careful. Don't fall in the hole. The endless chasm into the void.
There's an endless chasm in the void. Right. Watch your step.
You'll know it when you see it. There's plenty of safety precautions and everything, and, just be careful. It leads down into the Underdark.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Why, what's wrong?
Ignore that.
Do we want to just head in, now? Or do we want to... I don't think we need a rest, but will our characters get exhausted if we don't? Because we have been traveling, all day.
You guys are probably fine to go now.
Okay.
And then rest after.
You guys wanna head in now?
Works for me.
Anyone need anything? Do we need to go shopping?
I don't think so.
I am alright. Let me make sure I have everything prepared that I need to prepare. Throw on a little mage armor. I have my vial prepared. I am good.
Alright. Right, well, I'll go see if we can take a look at things and make what we can of it.
I appreciate your help. Once you make it back safely, the mine is cleared out, and we have confirmed the mine is cleared out and safe. You will be getting your payment.
Excellent. Okay, cool. I was like, where was the mine again?
Have no fear. Alright, there we go. The party travels for about 30 minutes.
Oh, thank God, a transition. I had gotten lost.
And then I summon you all to the board. Boop.
It is so much fun.
All right. After about 30 minutes of following the trail, you guys come up to the entrance of the mine. The entrance to the gem mine is an open tunnel in a hillside. Empty carts are parked near the entrance, next to which a crude wooden sign has been propped up. Written in elaborate calligraphy, the sign was written in charcoal. You see the words, "Kobolds only," and "Common."
That is surprising.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well,
Right. 10 to 1 odds. The kobolds were given the mine by a druid. Any takers?
yes, I am worried about what other creatures will be within.
Or perhaps that the kobolds have been augmented or changed in some way. May not be as easy as we think it might be.
Never do that to you guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna get to the entrance and peek inside, and then be like, right, that looks clear for any of the big people to go in.
You're a brave man, Bill.
I'll follow right behind.
There's stairs here.
Let me get you guys some different music on your end. Because I feel almost like you got too cheerful of music. Unless that's already stopped.
I
That's
can't
already
hear
stopped.
any music.
We had music?
That stopped a while ago, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Well-
fine. Here you go. Alrighty, party. So you are gonna have to move your green sliders a little bit to kind of help you guys out, I'm just going to make sure everybody gets into the start here, and then move your green squares to 14.5 tiles. Perfect. All right. Then
Spooky. Ominous.
Choices. Where do we go?
So,
So-
we split or we go together?
the first
think
room
we
you
should
guys
stay
all
together.
enter in, rough hewn steps descend 60 feet before ending in the just north of this chamber. Racks holding picks and hammers are nailed to the walls of this small cavern. The floor is covered with rocks, dust, and tracks.
Do I recognize the tracks?
You would have to give me a survival check to try and identify the tracks.
Which way do they go?
Once again, survival check. All right. Is anybody else doing any
Nice.
survival checks?
I'll take a look at the tracks too.
Everyone looks.
It's fair. There's a lot of tracks here. So, Bill and Sequoia, you guys are being a little overwhelmed with the amount of different footprints going on here. It definitely seems like there's been a lot of foot traffic here, which makes sense. This is the start of the mine. And it's hard to make heads or tails of what all you're looking at. For Eris and Corbus, you guys are able to identify reptilian footprints mingled with human tracks, as well as a set of tracks that looks like they belong to a pair of giant rodents.
I know there would be more. Corbus, do you think you can tell what kind of rodent? I cannot.
What would I roll for that?
This would not really be something you can tell from just the tracks. But you are at least able to identify it's a giant rodent. You would know that the reptilian tracks are heading off in all the three directions, on all three paths. The giant rodent tracks seem to be heading off to the farthest left path.
Right. Well, that way is probably ominous.
Should we get the scariest tunnel out of the way first?
I suppose we should check the entire mine.
Yes, for sure. Is there anything just by feel differentiating these tunnels? Like, is there light or air or sound coming more from one than any of the other ones?
Right now, no, not really, but you do definitely hear what sounds like rushing water from somewhere deeper in the tunnels. Seems to kind of be echoing through all three paths.
There may be underwater river here. We must be careful of our steps.
I take out.
Underground.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just cannot speak common, apparently.
I take out my shield and like put it on my arm, and I actually equip my dagger because I feel like the spear may cause problems in these tight hallways.
In D&D mechanics, no, you're fine.
Oh. Okay. I guess I stick with my spear then.
Okay. Yeah, D&D mechanics don't really account for that. Surprisingly enough,
yeah,
as much dungeon delving as you're doing, that's just not really a mechanic.
I kind of knew that. You know what though? I think I am. I'm gonna unequip my spear and equip the dagger, just because it like that would be the move I think he would do. He's got 2 of them. He's gonna hold one out and a shield. Okay.
It does make sense.
Still think one of the larger people should enter the room first. But I'm open to a voting system.
My curiosity is eating at me. I kind of wish to explore, but I am not opposed to letting somebody else take the first steps. If nobody wants to.
Okay, right, we're going this way.
Ah, damn it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, at least we didn't split up.
You could. I've got the split party Discord ready for it. Okay, so heading that way. Floor of the western tunnel from the first area you in.
We talked about the left tunnel a whole bunch, and like Wiz pulled up all the information in it, and then Bill's like, "All right, we're going right."
That's fine. I honestly still not as bad as like
funny.
a later part where like it gives me like area 1 through 40, and then in a later like area you guys will be in, it's like, all right, so if your players go through the first like tunnel right in front of them, they'll go from area 1 to 14. If they go through the next one, it's 1 to 37, and then it's to 14. And it's like it's just jumping wildly, and I'm like, are you okay? Who hurt you guys who wrote this book? Are you good?
They actually
Okay.
just overlaid that map over a game of Chutes and Ladders.
Feels like it sometimes. All right, so the floor of the western tunnel from the first area you were in is 7 feet higher than the floor of the cavern that it leads to. The ledge can be easily climbed in either direction. Benches and tables are set up as workstations where miners clean any gemstones in this room. Gravel and pebbles are strewn across the ground. Scattered across the ground are a few hammers, picks, and broken lanterns, along with some other just debris.
Looks safe-ish.
Seems safe.
Should we look around for any sign of what happened to the miners? Or should we just keep going? I don't think there is much here.
There's a bunch of junk and stuff on the ground. You could potentially look through that if you're trying to determine more of what's going on.
I'm interested
Corbus
in
would
a
investigate.
investigation or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is
Give
it
me an
I am the
investigation
worst
then.
roller of all time today. Wow, it has been so
Oh,
bad,
1 minus 1. Nice.
Good job.
you guys.
Very impressive.
I like for this one room, we are all Sherlock Holmes. We're all just gonna be like, yeah,
Not
that's
me.
a rock.
I'm not one.
I think
Sorry, I know.
Sequoia hit her head on the way into this cavern.
Yeah, I hit my head and now I'm like, let me know what you guys see, and I have little stars around my head.
I think that's my favorite part about D&D is that like in one room you all can be like actual genius detectives, and in the next room you all can just be like, rock look tasty.
Yeah, honestly.
Not rolling, but can I eat
Everyone
the rock?
except for Sequoia, you guys are kind of sifting through. You guys once again find hammers, picks, broken lanterns, some more footprints. Hold on. got?
I also like the implication, like, we can discover a bunch of hints of things. That doesn't necessarily mean we can put those things together. Like,
What's happening?
I notice a bunch of cool stuff and then go, yes, there were definitely people in here at some point.
What's happening?
Is that music from Corvus?
Am I somehow...
What is happening?
I'm so sorry. My big headphones on, and I didn't realize there was a phone call.
You're good. You're good.
The entertainer is your ringtone?
One of them. Love that. All right.
Apologize. Sorry.
No, you're good. It happens. As you all hear a phone ringing somewhere in this cave, Corvus, you kind of search around for this phone that's supposedly on the ground, and you manage to find a small figurine of a dog carved out of a rock, with 2 pebble-sized tourmalines for eyes. Both of these tourmalines are blue, and it was
I
probably
know those are
made
gems.
by...
Does Corvus know they're gems?
Yeah, you can easily tell these are shiny gems.
Tourmalines and tourmaline.
You also went into a gem mine. This is probably
a gem
made
mine.
by a miner on a break. The figurine's probably worth around 10 gold.
Oh, okay. Corvus is going to turn towards Eris and say, I still owe you 21 gold.
Indeed, you do.
That's probably like 10 or something. And offer it.
I appreciate that. I will gladly take. Blue tourmaline.
Hey, you guys also would notice that the tracks leading in this room, there are lizard tracks that are coming from this way into the room, and then it seems like all the tracks are leading this way out of the room. You see no giant rodent tracks in this room, and then the human tracks are kind of heading in all directions still.
Are there no signs of a fight or anything in here?
Nope. It does look like it was left in a very big hurry. But you see no signs of weapons, slashes, blood, or any other sorts of things.
So now we have reached the part of the maze where we have to decide if we are going to potentially backtrack or keep moving forward and leave paths unexplored. There are 2 ways to go.
I say keep going.
Works for me.
I trust Bill.
I only say that because I
like-
feel like we'll be going backwards on ourselves if we do go back.
Yeah. I think it
Like
makes sense.
we could just end up doing circles, is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
I think that's majority rules anyway, so onward.
I don't know
Alrighty.
what I've been told.
So-
Before we all leave, I want to just make like a little mark in some pigment or like some oil from a potion on the wall just to mark that we've been here previously, so we don't get turned around.
Do you have any, like, pigments?
Let me look at my inventory.
So you do have some ink or something?
Da, 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 da. I have a tinderbox, so I can just make like a charcoal mark on the posts as we come through.
Sure.
I was just about to say the same.
I was about to say, just
that.
what you do is scratch on the wall. Slumber party was ear, no H, just E-R-E.
Before we head too far in this mine, who all has dark vision?
I do.
Me.
Okay. And
I
then
don't think I do.
I don't think you do either.
And then Bill, I know you won't. You're a human. Ew. Humans.
Nope.
So, who all has a torch going and out right now?
I did
I
have.
know we kind of
have
have
a
them
torch going
on
out.
so that we can see each other a little easier on the map. Is this accurate? Is everybody using like some kind of light source at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corbus definitely
Okay,
would
for
have
the
lit a
rest of
torch
the
before heading into the mines.
I think I keep
Yeah,
one
that's
on
fine.
just for the non-dark vision havers. It's like a habit.
Okay, Sequoia, Bill.
I
mine's
I
on
have dark
pause,
vision. Given that I have dark vision, I don't. I'm sorry, this might have to be over the table. I don't think I would go in with it since I have dark vision. Would you agree with that, or would it still behoove me to?
That's totally up to you. So with dark vision, you're able to see in black and white, basically in the darkness. The light source would give you like the ability to see in color out to about the same distance. But it also does make you obviously much more like visible.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna not, but I do have a light spell, so I can light one even without it being a torch if needed to. Does Bill have one? Bill, do you have one?
Have what? Sorry.
A torch or a light of some sort?
One. No. Wait. Yes.
I was
Do you
gonna be
think I
very
would
surprised
have
if you
that right
didn't.
now?
I have 10 of them.
Mhm.
Do you want to have one out so that you can see in the dark?
Yeah, but I probably should use one down to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way I run my campaigns, unless you're like, oh, I'm gonna toss this torch onto like a haystack to light it on fire, or like you're doing something extra with the torch, I don't really make you keep track of the torches. Like you don't have to go, oh, I've lit
Like
it
how
up here, I
many?
can't use it again.
Okay.
I'm like, it's too trivial. Doesn't really matter.
Assuming that Bill doesn't decide to eat his.
If you eat it, it is gone. Or you toss it,
Or
or
you-
use it, or something, or it breaks, then yes,
Eat or
it can
eat
be
at this
gone.
point.
I don't really care for the whole, it's just gone because you're using it. All right.
Eat
Cool.
or eat. You just made the fucking TV show that Bill hosts. Or eat.
It could be a good.
So there's this spell in
It is
Pathfinder.
already a segment, frankly.
Oh, God. All right. Now that we got that sorted, next area.
Thank you.
ahead.
Wooden planks and struts form a walkway along the wall of a seemingly bottomless vertical shaft. A narrow
Oh.
waterfall cascades down the northeast wall. The sound of rushing water is so loud in this confined space, you would have to scream at each other to be heard, even if you're side by side. But those who
Okay.
have light source or dark vision at this point, you also can look down into the chasm if you so choose. And you see another walkway about 30 feet lower down.
Should I throw a torch down there? I feel like I should throw up a torch down there.
I would like to actively try to check like how secure this seems. Like as I'm not stomping my foot, but I'm just like, does it feel like it's creaking? Does it feel stable?
Well, sure, give me an investigation. $17. All right. You're kind of having to get a little lower and like kind of check it out to see what's going on with this walkway, because you can't really
Walkway,
hear
yeah.
any creaks. It's too loud in
That's
here to determine that. But as you're kind of like looking down, reaching around, you notice through a gap in the planks a little bit of movement underneath the walkway.
Like generally under the walkway or like right below the walkway?
Right below the walkway.
Oh, fuck me.
Like that.
I have to convey that to my teammates who can't hear me.
They can hear you if you yell, and it's fail RP if you don't try and yell. No pressure.
I see what you're doing, Wiz. I see what you're doing, Wiz.
Hold on, let me take my headphones off.
You can also do the theater yell. Hey, everybody! You don't have to be like, ah!
No, I'm just like, so like the table talk, my thought process is I have to convey this to them for them to be able to act on this information, right? I don't want, Corvus doesn't want to yell because if it's something that's malicious, it's going to react when I alert my teammates to its presence. So Corvus really would not want to do that. It would not want it to know that Corvus knows. But I still have to try to get my teammates. I'm gonna try to like, so just looking where we are, I like wave at both of them and then turn to Sequoia and I hold my hand out and like walk along it with my fingers and then do like a spider crawl underneath it and then point it down under our feet.
Word.
Sequoia, would you like to give me an insight check to see how well you're doing with these charades?
Oh yeah, wait. Can I like performance for advantage? I'm gonna perform.
Oh my god, you're a bard.
Okay.
You're a bard.
Yes. Okay, so I should
If
be
you
able to
get
convey
over
that.
12, Sequoia will have advantage on the insight.
Okay. Please.
Period.
Oh, that one.
Holy shit! Holy
You have-
shit!
It's what I do, and I haven't done a single performance yet.
Sequoia, you have advantage +3.
Oh, +3. Nice. 21.
Absolutely. It's almost like you're talking in sign language to each other at this point.
Which I also know.
Well,
Yes,
but I don't. I don't know.
I just retroactively realized I know sign language.
That's really good, actually. That could be really cool if other people have it or other creatures have it.
A lot of people don't
will
think about the fact you can silently communicate with your party in
Yeah.
like situations.
Yeah.
Here, let me see. Where am I? I'm the closest to.
Yeah, I directed that at you because you were right next to me.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna like. Just I think I'm gonna. It's hard to like explain what I'm gonna gesture to Corvus in such a way that like I'll let Eris know if he lets Bill know, and walk over gently. I can give you a stealth if you want me to.
That's up to you. Are you trying to walk over like gently, or are you trying to sneak over?
I think I just want to try to walk over gently.
Okay, yeah, you could do that.
Okay, and I'm gonna tap Eris on the shoulder and then do basically a similar thing, point down and at like our feet, and then do a crawly motion.
Absolutely.
You
Give me
hear
some more
Eris's
performance and
voice.
insights.
Okay.
No need. I see that she's trying to communicate with me and I cast message. What's up?
There we go.
That's great. There's something crawling under our feet. Under this walkway. Corvus noticed it, but
Like
Yeah,
directly underneath us or on the walkway down there?
seems like it. He did like a spider kind of motion, and then I do the motion at him.
Good to know. I start prepping witch bolt.
Are you? How
give
does?
her a thumbs up.
Are you able to just tell Bill that?
Yeah, I can just tell Bill. I'll message Bill the same thing. It's a cantrip. I can do it 1 billion times.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Bill, do not be alarmed, but there is something underneath the walkway, something spider-like, directly below us. Do we think it has spotted us yet? I send back to, I guess, Krobus, because he's the one that found it.
Krobus.
Corbus, do you know if it has seen us yet?
Orbis manages not to jump at the mental message. but he is like, I don't think so. That's why I was trying to get the word out quietly. I don't know how much it's paying attention to us at this point.
I think we should maybe get off of this walkway and then blow it up.
Blow up the walkway?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not the best idea, but something.
Get back if we do that?
I don't know if we can return if we blow up the walkway.
That.
I mean, we have sharp objects. We could just like try to stab down through the walkway.
You have sharp objects. I have bomb. I have spells.
I have bomb. I got a fat ass. It's got enough cushion in there.
I mean, do you have, perhaps could you just make a bright light? I mean, it's been in the dark for quite a while, right?
Potentially, yes. Actually, yes. I could do that.
Could you make a bright, let me clarify, could you make a bright light without blowing up the walkway?
Also, yes.
Okay, just so we're clear.
Wizard walks in off stage with a mountain of TNT. You guys need this?
Okay, once we're off the walkway.
I like try to like low key point. Like I'm not like making huge gestures, but I'm just like hand, finger, gently point at where I saw it.
Okay, cool. If we're just gonna pop off, then I think I'm gonna hit it with
I mean, like there might be a miner down here that we're supposed to rescue, but I doubt the miner is fucking goleming around with the precious underneath the walkway.
Yeah.
Unless the wizard has put a freak down here.
It's entirely a possibility.
That's great. Well, I can just post. I'm sure that you can too, honestly. Just cast light. But if you want to try to get rid of whatever that is, then that's fair as long as we can get across.
I cannot. I was going to like minor illusion some lights below it and then hit it with a sorceress burst, like lightning damage, probably.
Can you
or witch bolt.
do that as many times as you want?
I can do sorceress burst as many times as I want until we enter initiative, and then I can do it once every 6 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, just as like table talk, while I could like prestidigitate a small light, it would have to be an actual spell to get the kind of effect we want of like.
I can make the walkway
shine
bright for an hour suddenly.
Be fun.
Yeah, I'll just do that, and I can do that as many times as I want as a cantrip. So I'm gonna touch the walkway like on the edge of it and cast light on it, and it shines for 20 feet brightly and then dimly for 20 more feet. And I can choose the color. So I'm gonna choose green because that's what Sequoia would do.
We're sitting in IKEA now?
Huh?
What was that?
I feel like we're in IKEA shopping. Let's put this.
I know, I'm just
I really
decorating.
like green will tie the abyss together.
And then hopefully,
on my mind as Sequoia.
while this monster creature is distracted by the glowing ledge, I'm gonna hit it with a witch bolt.
And we can also, with the light, try to maybe get some information too in this time, because it'll be
Yeah.
right until it stops.
If we're sticking to the IKEA thing, Bill magically teleports Billy bookcase.
All right. You guys will get a surprise round.
Nice.
So Sequoia, you light up the plank as your action. And immediately you hear 2 frightened screams from underneath the floorboards, as one seems to get more and more distant and goes, "Ah!"
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I also like
what I was
that
hoping
right
for.
before we started, Wiz was like, I think I'm gonna lean more into roleplay. We just sent someone to the abyss.
Literally, yes. The other one you can hear clearly freaking out. "Ah, ah, 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 ah." All right, everybody give me initiative, and we'll figure out who's doing what when.
Did we just kill a man?
Was that a man?
I don't know, but they screamed.
It was something.
The voice certainly sounded like a man, but our DM is a man, so it's tricky sometimes.
Also just points to everyone else. You all murdered them, right? I didn't have nothing to do with this. You murdered them, not me.
Yeah, it was honestly me.
You know, I'm going to assume it is the kobolds doing some spider climb bullshit until proven otherwise.
Yeah, I've been assuming that as well, and also, I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how Sequoia would say this, but what are you doing, just crawling around on the underside of the floor like that? Like, that's not something that you do in good taste. Not good taste.
When well
good
intentioned.
faith. Yeah, that's not a well-intentioned action to take. Typically, I don't trust it.
God forbid, we're just weirdos. All right,
You
top
know?
of the round is going to be Corvus.
I was trying to like rectify internally the like, because you know, I think he would be ready for combat. I think he would be like, we came in here, kobolds were taking up the place. I know that every single big bad that we've come up against, we've kind of been like, well, how's your day been?
And this time we heard something move in the darkness, shined a light on it, and then shot it 8 times. Something about caves,
I mean,
man.
actually, that helps because we just shined a light on it. That's literally all we did.
I'm sorry, I'm pulling the
Yeah.
trigger.
And I can do that. That costs less than most other things. honestly. It works out well.
All right, just for the sake of figuring out how much damage you guys did to the one that fell.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
That's the kind of
20
damage you
D6
transfer
later.
to your next of kin.
Do I know what a
Can I-
kobold's
can I-
voice sounds like? What did it sound like?
What was that, Sequoia?
Do I know what a kobold sounds like? And did that sound like a kobold? If so,
Give me a history check. See how much you
Okay.
guys know about kobolds.
not my best subject.
Are we all just rolling? I don't know. Just roll too. I'm just rolling. I don't know.
Yep, feel free to roll for history. Let's see how much you all know about
I got a 15.
kobolds.
I fear you're gonna have to misinform me.
Is it rolling on you guys' end? Am I missing these
Yeah, I
rolls?
got a 0.
I stopped
It was a
seeing
nat
it.
1.
Oh boy. Okay.
Weird.
Let me refresh this.
Refresh.
Oh,
There we go.
I can share my screen if you want.
there we
There
go.
we go. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
someone got a 0.
All right.
Yeah.
Love it. 2 zeros in one day is crazy, Sequoia.
Yeah, that's 2 nat 1s on probably, yeah, just 2 things I'm not good at. What was the other one?
Proud of you.
Investigation,
Investigation. Yeah. All right. So, Sequoia, you've never even heard about kobolds. This is really your first time. You haven't even. You don't really want to like mention to the rest of the group. You have no idea what you're going in to like fight, but you have no idea. This could be a dragon. This could be a giant. This could be a spider. This could be a rat. This could be a person. You don't know. You literally have no idea. Not even the. Who knows? Orbis and Eris, you both would know they're small humanoid kind of reptilian creatures of one form or another. Neither one of you have really met or seen one before, so it's hard to say much about him. And then for Bill, you would know that they are small reptilian humanoids that typically speak Common and Draconic and will oftentimes seek out someone to like serve. They're very subservient species that they often find like a big dragon, a big monster of one form or another, and try and serve that, or even just like a really like a boss in a job or something. They like being the little guy.
They are like natural minions. That's right.
Natural minions, absolutely. That's the best word for it. Corbus, it is your turn. Top of the round. This is your surprise round.
Can I see the kobold?
You
Okay.
you would have to kind of get closer again because the boards are fairly close together. You can kind of only look directly down through the slits, and the slits are not very like. There's no wide gaps because these miners use this
Right.
often. They do not want wide gaps where you might slip something through.
Okay. I was gonna do something kind of fucked. But I think instead, since we just entered combat, does anyone else have a problem with me just like starting the fight?
We in it.
Does anyone want to try to like RP this?
No, I was trying to.
No, I want 50 gold.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna vicious mockery.
Okay. You need line of sight, right?
Or hear it.
Hmm.
A creature I can see or hear within range.
Now,
Oh, you did hear him at one
in
point.
this area, it would actually be, you'd still have to get within 5 feet of them to be heard when yelling. Like I said, this is a
Oh,
cave,
well.
and you have a full-on waterfall, like 15 feet from you.
Okay. Well. Okay, well, I get the surprise round.
Yes, so
Tell you
you
what,
have
I change-
a whole
I
turn
change-
before they can do anything.
Right, I changed my mind. I'm going to walk up to the plank here, right over it. I'm going to look down. I have line of sight.
Mm-hmm. You see him. You see a little
Okay.
cobalt holding on to the pillars below, and you happen to see a saw in one of his hands.
Right, okay, cool. He meant to do us harm. That takes away all of my qualms. I use command grovel, but I say drop it.
Now, I will say for command, there is one issue with this one, is simply if the command is going to harm the creature, they won't do the command.
Oh,
So
I
if
don't
he
see
knew,
that
like, if I
anywhere.
release this, I will die, and like if I let go, I will die. They would not do that. So you can't do that. You can never tell them like, oh,
Dang,
jump in
okay.
that fire, jump off the cliff, let go.
That's
of
not
whatever
in
you
the.
want.
Yeah, I thought I
Yeah.
could, like the shock thing, because we got the other one surprised enough to fall.
No, fortunately.
Well, crap. I guess I'll just vicious
sorry.
mockery then. No, that's
You
fine.
can't vicious mockery from here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Is that a charisma save? Is that a
Succeed
charisma
on
save?
wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. They're great at those. This one's actually great at those. 18.
That does actually save.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope.
Alrighty. Sequoia, you already used your action to cast the light.
Valid.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think I'll move over here if I can do that.
By all means.
All right. And I'll pull. Woo! I'll pull out my sword.
Alrighty. Up next, then we've got Bill.
Right. What on earth do we do in this situation? I'm legit trying to think for like the last couple of minutes, like, what do I do here?
Would you
Yeah,
like
that's
some
good.
like extra like ideas?
I mean, it won't hurt to help.
Okay. You don't have to do this, but just to help get your mind jogging. You can always like kind of lean over and like look down below you, even stab something down there. Depending upon the kind of weapon, the weapon may be able to kind of like stab through the slits in the cracks of the wood.
If we used the short sword on this occasion,
I would say
Would
that
that
could
work?
probably stab through, or you could even look down, like lean over and then stab.
okay, we'll try that.
Okay.
I'm assuming I have to get a bit more closer, do I? Or
Yep. Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
You have to get like right on top of them.
Hello.
Perfect.
And then what we're
Roll
gonna
the
do
hit.
is we're gonna right. I take this seriously. Oh God!
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
23. Absolutely, you hit. Kind of leaning over now, you see a small red cobalt, little lizard folk, who is holding on with his leg and one arm to like the beams underneath, and looks like he was sawing at the beams trying to compromise their structural integrity, so it might fall if there was like more weight than, I don't know, say 2 kobolds crossing the bridge at once. Roll for damage.
Nine.
How would you like to do this?
I see him dangling underneath me. I look at him. Long live the king, bitch. Swipe. Oh wait, I can't kick him now. He's down. Oh no, I just realized something.
Corvus
There's
reaches
supposed to
over
be
and
like
pats
7 or
Bill.
8. We've only seen 2 of them.
Yeah, Corvus is like,
We will
you
get
can
down
get the
there,
next
Bill.
one.
We'll get down there eventually, though. You'll
I'm not
still be
doing-
able to take him.
I'm not doing the stupid thing I just thought of. Was should I jump down and go after them?
Oh god.
I'm not doing that.
I already calculated.
Yeah,
It's
I still have
20d6.
Because I do not have feather fall.
I want to do it just to see what would happen, but I don't want to. Roll it just for fun, kind of thing.
You will turn into a paste.
Above board, Bill, if I rolled all ones on every single dice roll, you would still die.
Yeah, and I believe that's like...
It's
isn't there like an
20d6.
instant death?
It's not an instant death. You would go unconscious only if I roll all ones.
I just want to see what would happen, what the number would be if I would.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah,
you got
64. Not a chance.
64. That would be an instant kill because that's over double your health, your max HP. You would not be able to come back from that. All right. Well, congratulations, party. You are out of combat. Good job. Good job.
We just potentially avoided a team wipe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Above board, they had about a day left to keep working on that. If you got distracted and came here later, yes, that would have been nastier.
Interesting. Okay. Word.
We did good by not going to bed.
Okay, so
we caught it because Corvus was like, "I'm concerned that this may be unsafe." He was just like general. He wasn't like, "This is a great place to set a booby trap." He was just like, "I've already lost one hand. Let me just double check."
Yeah, good instinct.
Yeah. Okay, next area you guys make it to. A wooden pulley system has been constructed around a large hole in the floor. A bucket big enough to hold a humanoid is held up by a thick rope. 3 alcoves next to the lift contain a wooden boards and mining equipment.
So we're lowering Bill down, right?
You have a bucket that could take one person at a time or 2 small people at a time.
Can I do what we did in the room earlier and see if there's anything that could possibly help us out a little bit more?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
I give you 11.
I would like to look also.
You can have an 11 too.
Damn, that investigation check spawned some spooky music.
Okay.
Bill found some spooky music.
11 and a 13. You guys don't really see anything else too much of interest. There is some like mining picks, which could be helpful if you're planning on mining it all down here, but not exactly your job. There is a crank to get the bucket down inside of the bucket and on the side of the pulley system. And that seems to be about it in this room.
I don't want to ride in the bucket.
Well, I'm gonna like carefully walk around and get to the crank.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, "All right, let's go down first. I'll help descend."
Appreciate it.
Alrighty. It takes about a minute per person to get down. So first off, we have Eris. Go ahead and put your character down there. You guys can go ahead and crank the bucket back up. And in the meantime, Eris, is there anything you're doing down here besides just waiting? There are 2 paths in front of you.
Do the same check as I did earlier, just kind of take a second to listen, feel if there's any wind, to see if even the air smells more stale from one path or the other, and look around for tracks.
Okay, give me a survival check. In the meantime, the mechanism creaks as the bucket lifts back up from the floor of this small cave where two dusty tunnels lead in opposite directions. All right, what
I think
do you get?
I slip on a banana peel.
You're not really getting anything. You're a bit like still confused at what the heck just happened with the kobolds under the bridge. There's still the loud rushing sounds of the waterfall, which are a little bit dampened now down here. You could probably, in a louder voice, talk to somebody beside you without having to yell. But beyond that, it's this is a bit just like too much happening right now. You don't really even see any tracks.
Yeah, that figures. I just I sit and wait for my friends.
Okay, who's going down the bucket next?
I think one of us big guys should probably go down in case it's not safe, since we can't hear whether Eris is safe or not. I'm happy to go unless you want to go first, Bill.
You first.
Alright, sounds good. I will
Ladies
get in
first.
Alrighty. You hop in the bucket and you guys can kind of crank on down. It'll take another minute. You manage to land down in the small cave with two opposite tunnels as Eris. Is there anything you would like to do as you've got about 2 minutes before anybody else gets down here?
I see that Eris, probably given the role, is a little out of sorts, and assume in this time that he hasn't really figured anything out. Hopefully, maybe I should ask if that's the case, actually, instead of assuming.
I can see perfectly fine, but there is nothing to see.
Right.
Maybe if you want to look,
double check, maybe with like a survival check, if that works.
Go ahead and give me a survival to see if Eris actually. Well, you're convinced Eris hasn't seen anything. However, it's very weird because there's very obviously a bunch of different reptilian tracks down here. You see a large group of them that are heading kind of in this tunnel's direction. However, you see a single set of footprints heading this way.
Okay, and do I hear any current movement in either direction?
No, you don't, but it is still very loud from the waterfall.
Okay, for the sake of just keeping the party all safe, I'm just gonna wait here, but I will I'll relay that when everyone is together, I think.
Okay. Up next, who's going down the bucket?
Bill?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think it's me next.
Alrighty.
And I'm cranking.
Rank him on down.
Not on this website, you can't do that.
You make it down to the small cavern with your companions. Anything you'd like to do, Bill?
Let's do another investigation, see if we can see anything. Yo, 13.
It'd be a survival check for this one. Is your
Whoops.
wisdom? What's your wisdom modifier?
Chuckle and fairies.
+1. So it would be a 14, which is plenty. You also see a lot of cobalt foot traffic heading in the direction towards Sequoia. And then a single set of tracks that are heading in this direction.
What was to my left again, sorry?
So in the direction of Sequoia, you see a lot of footprints from kobolds. And then towards Eris, you see only a single set of kobold footprints heading in that direction.
What's left? One right. Okay.
Alrighty. Then it's Corvus's turn. Kind of hop on into the bucket. And just use the crank in the
frantically while eyeballing the opening to this little room.
Absolutely. Now that you're nice
I'll
and
just
paranoid,
point out the
I'm
tracks to everybody.
very pleased. All right, you.
Yeah, I'll just like physically point out the tracks on the ground. I feel like that should be pretty easy to get across.
All right, what you doing, party? You're all back together. Sequoia has pointed out the 2 different sets of tracks.
I wanna real quick. I wanna like just check out this like divot. This is like dead end hallway here.
Appears to be a cave that just has a little
Okay.
cutout.
He's paranoid now. Just because you can't see the invisible demon that's about to eat your face doesn't mean that isn't an invisible demon about to eat your face.
So right. Yeah. Well, party.
Should we head for the several path or the one path?
Is this where we split to 2?
You are
Certainly
actually
could.
dead set on separating.
Why do you want to do that?
You could cover more ground if you split the party.
Yeah.
See, God wants us to do it,
Well-
which I think means we should not.
Well, my thinking is, we quickly go have a look around, we come back to where we are right now, relay the messages, and then agree on the mutual way.
Right, I guess.
Since you really you had my back with the Chewingas, I was a little bit worried that you were gonna harm them somehow, and you didn't do anything to upset them whatsoever. I'm actually willing to, I'm willing to take your vote here for this one.
We just got us all killed now, sorry team.
Alrighty. How are you guys handling this? Who's going which path?
I feel like we should have a frontliner and support.
Yes, I was
Right,
going to say, pick your
Yeah.
battle.
That makes sense. And Corvus looks at Eris, and like nervously, and then touches his nose and goes, "I'm with Sequoia."
Bill, this was your
I
idea.
avert my eyes.
No offense.
Every short party member needs a tall party member to escort them around.
That's how it works, okay? I do feel like the stronger magic caster should go with Bill. I feel like that's a better balance because we have a paladin and like a fighter.
Yeah, that does. Sequoia can do her own magic.
If
But
it helps,
in lore, in canon, Corvus just doesn't know what Bill is gonna get him into.
if it helps, I want to go to the right.
Okay, lead the way. I follow you.
All right, we can go
So, yeah, we're going left.
You go left, yeah.
toward the several tracks. I think I'm gonna try to do stealth through here.
Okay.
Okay.
This wise.
Then give me some stealth
I-
rolls.
Get in!
Okay. If we're going to do stealth, Corvus is going to keep his dagger out, but he is going to sling his shield back on his back.
Ooh. This feels important. Should I use my inspiration?
Oh no.
I got a 3.
Wait, whose side are you on here? Mine?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
To use it.
Are we still close enough to that light spell I cast
Come on.
that it would be light in here?
No, it's completely
Okay,
like walled
so-
off from this.
That's also worth keeping in mind. Neither of us. I have dark vision, so I'm leading the way, so I'm not worried about us though.
Oh
So we're
yes,
good.
we also split up by dark vision and non-dark vision.
Am I gonna have disadvantage because I'm in the dark on my stealth? Because I can't see.
That depends. Are you turning off your torches for this stealth check, or are you trying to stealth around
I
with
feel like if
torches
I
on?
don't turn off the torch, what's the point of stealthing?
Oh,
That's my
I
fear
guess.
as well.
Yeah, so if
I have dark
you
vision
then,
introduce
in
your
front, so I can lead until further notice at least, and you can take your torch out if I say that there's a threat.
I guess that means I have to also lead. God damn it.
All right,
Okay.
seems good.
am I rolling
Bill,
with
are you keeping
disadvantage?
that torch on, or?
It's mainly just to help me see where I'm going.
Okay, that's
It
a
is
that's
okay,
a fake
Bill, I
torch to help see on the map.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're good to go. Cool. We will start. So both of the parties are kind of heading out at the same time. You're both being stealthy. It is loud still from that waterfall. We're gonna get to.
What am I rolling the stealth with, real quick? Sorry.
It's doing a disadvantage if you do not have dark vision and you're stealthing right now.
Okay.
I guess that goes for you as well, Bill, please. So just roll one more time.
11.
Stealth.
Wait, no. Yeah, 11.
Okay. 11
Oh, no,
and
good rolls.
then
16.
16. All right. We will start with Bill and Eris's group. You guys kind of head on over.
Meet back here in 10 minutes.
You can't see me.
None of us
Let's
have
go.
watches.
Do what we can.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
You know, but to make sure that I keep track because it's really loud, I have to yell it.
Goodness. All right. So, a hole in the west side of this chamber opens into a central shaft, letting in the sound of the waterfall even stronger in this room. The floor in the north end of the cave is 5 feet higher than the south end, with a rocky ridge separating them and a slope on either side leading to the top of the ridge. The walls above the ridge are gleaming with tantalizing gem deposits.
You put a lot of stuff into what, like 2 letters.
There is not much ahead, but it does look interesting. Try to maybe stay along the wall. It will help you avoid tripping over some stuff.
Got it.
Can I have a peek around the stuff? Also, is there any sign of anything else that is living or moving in this room?
Nope. It seems to be a big empty room with those gem deposits.
Lots of shiny rocks still. Very good. I might just try to take it. Maybe not. This is this whole town's livelihood. Does it feel wrong to want to steal it?
That's up to your character.
I'm asking Bill.
DM's not here, never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone I am building is now the DM. In that case, if Bill is DM, roll for sneakiness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
I think so as well. We're doing them a favor clearing this place out. Yes, we have not come into much yet, but 1 or 2 rocks is not a bad thing.
I was gonna say, you hear from your shoulder, but they probably won't even miss 1 or 2.
Somewhere on the other side of the cavern, Corbus is having the same thought. But nothing else, just the rocks?
Nope, just the rocks. You guys do find a hastily abandoned pick, kind of in the center of the room. If you guys would like, you guys can both roll me a D100 if you guys are searching for rocks. While you guys are doing that, we'll hop into the other group.
Wiz is like, you're in a dungeon. How did you still make it a shopping episode? Like...
Oh, I have a table for this. I'm super ready. All right. So hopping over to Sequoia and Corbus. You guys walk up to a room that has a table and chairs are set up in this area to create space for miners to take a break. On top of the table, 2 kobolds are poking a giant rat with javelins.
Oh, I just kept walking forward too. Okay.
Hold on.
I'll say, just Corbus is like shuffling quietly, and he's got his hands on the walls. He's just like trying to like move forward very slowly so that Sequoia has time to be like, there's something up ahead, or like reach back and stop him.
Fair enough.
Oh, am I?
And I'm
okay.
stealthing depending on how good I need to stealth.
Yeah, I also stealth, but I don't think I stealth's very good.
Where's my rat? Deleted the rat by accident. There he is. Dead rat.
Tired of accidentally deleting your rat.
J.G. Epworth.
Okay. Let me double check the stealth rolls. See. Sequoia 16 and Corpus is an 11. They do not seem to notice you.
Okay.
By the way, your green tile slider should be at about 7.7 right now. I forgot to mention.
Quick. Okay. I'm gonna turn around and just like point forward and nod and show 2 fingers.
I can't see in the dark.
Oh, that's right. You can't.
Seems very in character too. Trying to do this.
No, but I have to talk.
Okay, so I want to give you an idea as a player.
Yeah.
But then you would decide if you feel like Sequoia would come up with this or think of this. Because I was actually thinking about this and got distracted by the gem stuff. But like, I was already thinking Corbus is gonna like get with Eris and be like, here's the hand signal for I want you to message me. So like, this is the stuff that Corbus thinks about sometimes. I think that Corbus would have been like 1 tap for like stop, or like 2 taps for danger or go back.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Is that like a reasonable thing that I could have done that? Because I got distracted. Or we could just have Sequoia try to like gently guide me back.
I can also just let's see.
I'd say if you guys did want to do that, you couldn't. But what's
fair.
Up, Sequoia?
Okay.
I can also just go ahead and cast Bless on Corbus, and I assume that will be something you'll know happened. So I'll hold my holy symbol and I'll say the spell, which I don't actually know what that is verbally, but I will verbally say it. And I will touch your shoulder and cast Bless on you. You'll get a +1d4 to attacks and attack rolls and saves. And I'll cast it on myself too, because I can. And I feel like that feel like you'd probably know that that's the combat signal. Would you agree?
A part of me is like, how much, like, I'm curious about how much are we aware of? Like, am I just aware that I have been blessed, Wiz? I actually don't know.
We've done it before.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so there's like a feeling, like I feel blessed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes,
blessed.
if I suddenly feel blessed, I am going to I would prepare for combat, I guess.
I mean, I'm ready. But I can't tell you that in a way that you'll hear me without them also hearing me. So I might just go for a sneak attack since I'm in the front.
Okay.
Towards this one closest to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of a wrench onto that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So she blessed me, so I know that shit's about to go down, but I don't have dark vision. There's no way Corbus is gonna want to try to fight in the dark. So
right.
Corbus would kind of what Corbus would have to do. So I'm gonna say that Corbus knows that there's combat, so he reaches back with his left hand, puts his shield on as quietly as he can, and I'll roll for that if you want me to, Wiz.
Nah, you're good. You already got your stealth.
Throws the torch towards what he hopes is kind of like the general center of the room just by vibe, and does prestidigitation to light it.
And I can see this, so I'll dodge it so it doesn't hit me, and yeah.
And it's like an underhand. I'm not like axe throwing a torch. I'm just kind of like lobbing it.
Yep. All right. You can do that. Sequoia, what are you gonna do for your start here?
I think I'm just gonna. I already have my long sword out, so I think I'll just try to go for a sneak attack on this one nearest me.
Okay. Roll to hit then.
I guess we don't really need turns. All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna use the same initiative as last time.
Too. I should have added a 1d4.
Yep. Go ahead and add the d4. Well, their AC is 14, so you just hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and give that damage.
7.
This one is now officially bloodied.
Sweet.
As combat has kind of kicked off over here. So Corbus, you threw out the torch, kind of frightening them, stunning them a little bit. Sequoia, you hit one in the back, instantly putting them into the bloodied condition. They look like they're barely even hanging on anymore. And
What's that?
where in the world did I put that? Boop, boop. There we go. All right. They are actually going to, instead of engage in combat with you guys, they look freaked out, panicked, and are both going to try and sprint away.
Lies creepers.
No! Are you guys
Smarter than
chasing them
you could've.
down or getting the rest of your party?
Can I like take a quick look at how far it looks like it is, that way?
They got a little stuck, but yeah.
It happens to me a lot as well.
been able to get to. Would have been able to get around that corner.
Oh, it's just a corner, so I can't really tell the distance.
Yeah. They do seem like they've gone off. They've gone to the right a little bit and have kind of disappeared behind corner.
Table-wise, they probably dashed, which means we would have to dash just to catch them, and most things dash about the same. So it would just be us full running with no like defensive or attack options.
I think that we meet back up with the others and keep in mind that this path is here and potentially goes far away, and that they're down there.
Is that giant rat still alive?
Oh no, it's super
He's
dead.
dead.
They were like poking
Okay.
at the dead rat.
They were just poking. Okay.
Yeah. So you go back towards the bottom of the lift area over here.
I could go in front.
I pick up my torch.
Oh,
Am I in the right place?
no, you both
No,
kind of
we're on
hopped
a ledge.
up.
Yeah.
On a ledge. There we go.
It auto raised the thing, unfortunately.
Yeah,
There we go.
Gotcha. Corvus, or you guys wait right there. Bill and Eris, you guys are heading back now. For your rolls, Eris, you did not manage to find anything while chipping away. Bill, you managed to find a small brown pebble-sized permaline worth 1 gold.
I like we found combat and they found the home rocking network. Like
I give to Eris, by the way, what I've just collected.
Okay.
Thank you. More rocks.
Cool. You guys heading back to go meet up with the party? Cool. You guys are meeting up at about the same time. Corvus and Sequoia, you guys are both coming from this way. You see Bill coming from that way, and Eris is not behind Bill.
Oh.
Oh. Real quick, Eris, I need to pull you down into one-on-one. Be right back. So, perfect timing. You see a thing. It silently and quickly grabs you from behind and lifts you into the air, and you feel a small prod go into your back, and you feel stunned, paralyzed, as you're lifted into the air, as this creature with a sharp beak and many barbed tentacles starts lifting you up.
Got it.
And yeah, we'll hop into that next session.
Oh my god!
You can see it over on Tailspire or in the on the stream.
Yeah.
It's a really good picture on stream.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to kind of re-hide that over on Tailspire, and we'll hop back on over. And just remember, you are currently paralyzed.
Okay.
This thing is wonderful.
At all, right?
Hello, party.
well, welcome back.
So, we are going to call the session here, of all places, as most of the party has grouped back up, and all of a sudden, Eris is not behind Bill.
Jeez, okay.
I'm sorry.
You have no idea what happened, Bill. You did not hear a sound. Not a peep, not a something drop, nothing.
I don't think I would blame Bill. I mean,
All
Eris
right.
is like a sorcerer or something. Yeah, we can talk about it next time. It's okay. You said you're calling it.
Yeah, we'll have to call it here, sadly. Because
That is
we have hit
understandable.
time. But I think this is a great place to end it, don't you guys?
Yeah, I feel really good about ending here for sure, you know.
Oh, good. Glad. Double check. Okay, we do have a little fan art from none other than Fallen Zane. Let me pull that up before we go.
I love the chewingos, man. They're so cute.
They're so cute. I love how like suspicious you guys were of the Chewingas.
Yeah, I was afraid that they were to do more because we were told they were harmful, but then they're so little. So I was, yeah.
It is supposed to make you guess a little bit, but no, they're thoroughly just little guys.
I
Little
also was
whimsical
like,
guys.
Aubrey was like, oh, after seeing how careful Corbus is, and I'm like, Corbus lost a hand. That's it. Like, I don't have any information about these things. I already lost a hand. He's like, you know what? Maybe I should be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, no, that's super fair. But since you gave I know you have a spare, you don't have a spare real hand. You have -1 spare real hands, but you have a spare artificial hand. So if you're giving something your artificial hand,
Oh,
then...
so I offered, like, I let it, when it wanted to climb into one of my hands, I held out the fake hand thinking it can't, you know, fey trick me or whatever, or magic my fake hand.
Exactly. So
yeah,
since
that
you
was
were
caution.
being, yeah, and I noted that caution because I know you have an extra hand anyway. So if you, or, I mean, not necessarily like,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be about the extra hand, but either way, it seemed like an obvious way of being cautious that I would have caught on to.
All right. That was good. That was a good session, y'all. Oh, speaking of which, I also would like to clarify something. What has happened to your normal severed hand there?
I've been continuing to pack it in ice.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Not that it'll come up or anything.
No, that's a fair question. That's a fair question.
Okay. Thank you, Fallen. Fantastic Chewingas picture.
He's good Chewingas.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Well, that will conclude episode 7 of Icewind Dale's Rime the Frostmaiden. Thank you all for coming on by. Hope you enjoyed the session.
This was a blast. I had a great time. Thank you so much, Wiz.
Me
Have a good
too.
night, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
And just a
guys.
quick reminder, there will be no D&D next week. We are taking that week off.
Understandable.
All right.
I made plans to go
Bye,
camping.
bye.
Goodbye. Alrighty then. So, for the few Wizards who were stuck in ads, Eris got grabbed by something, and the something looked like this. So that's what that picture was. Bill showed back up for the meeting. Eris did not. We'll see what happens to Eris and the rest of the party next time on Icewind Dale's Rime of the Frostmaiden Secrets in the Ice. Thank you all for coming on out. I will not see you next week, but I'll see you the week after that for episode 8. Big thank you to everybody who came out today. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed our session and our show. Thank you, P-Panther, for the bits, for the Pinecone Seed. Thank you, Sunny, for the 5 bits. Thank you, Green Lantern, for the resubscribe. For 12 months at Tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate you. And thank you, P-Panther, again, for 2 more bits for Blow Them All Up with the Dragon, Please. Fantastic. All right. Well, you guys all have a great rest of your day. I hope you go eat something tasty, do something fun, and relax. You've all worked hard enough for today. But until next time we meet, say it with me, my friends. Stay magical. Alrighty, as is tradition here, we're gonna raid on out to another fantastical streamer. Share a little bit of this wonderful Wizardly love around. If you are not already following the fantastical players of this campaign, please follow those links in chat. Please go show them some love. Give them a follow. They are fantastic streamers. They're so much fun to hang out with. You will not be disappointed. All right, let's see who we got today. Boop, 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 boop. I'm looking. We have rated them in the past 30 days. We've not rated them in the past 30 days. All right. I'm going to drop you into wonderful Silencio Sunny's stream and let them take care of you. You go show them some love and have a good rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you on Saturday. Goodbye. Toodaloo.